My name's Dave. I'm from Advanced Heat Transfer Vinyl. Advanced, of course, stands for all vinyls are not created equal. These are our educational tutorial videos on how to make shirts. We're going to show you all the ins and outs of making shirts, car decals, rhinestone shirts, how to fix some of your mistakes, how to troubleshoot some problems you may have. We'll start off with just the basics and what you might need just to make a shirt. Of course, you'll need a heat press. We use a 15 by 15 heat press. A simple laptop, tablet, or some of you guys actually can use your phones. And then we have a basic cutter, which is we're using the Silhouette Cameo 3 for our cutter. Let's get started. All right. So for the basics, just to make it simple, put a logo on a shirt. We're going to start off with ours, which is Advanced. All vinyls are not created equal logo. We'll go into our design lab for Silhouette, and we'll go to File, Open. We'll select our logo, and then we'll just trace out our logo. Go to the simple trace option right here. Looks like this little butterfly stamp. Select trace area. We'll drag it across. We'll hit our trace button, and it created the cut lines for our logo as well as a weed box, which makes it easier to peel. We're gonna make our cutting board is 12 by 12, so we're going to shorten this. Basically what I did was I went to my page setup and typed in 12 by 12 and hit enter, and that gives it. So now I'm going to drag it to size. I want to keep it proportional, so I'm just going to drag it out. If I really want to stretch out the height, I would move these on the side. If I want to stretch out the width, I would use these on the side right here. So I want to get my right there. Good. Now I'm just going to count. It's real simple on how to actually calculate what the vinyl is. I know some people get confused. Each one of these boxes is 1 inch. It's 1 square inch. So it's 1 inch across and 1 inch down. So I know this is going to be 12 inches wide because that's my settings. And then I just need to count how many boxes going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 of these boxes equals 7 inches. So I'm 12 inches by 7 inches. So that's what I'll cut my vinyl out. Now just to get it set up, I'll flip it horizontally because everything we have to cut is in reverse. And I'll just move it back into position using the arrow keys. Then the next thing I would do is just get my vinyl, the color I want. And we're going to use a black shirt. So we're just using a basic black cotton t-shirt. And we're going to cut it out in green. So this is our vinyl. This is Advanced Heat Transfer Vinyl. It's very good. It's all stretchable vinyl. That's the reason why we like it so much, is the fact that most other companies will charge you more for the stretchable material, which is actually a better product to use on any type of shirt, because as your shirts shrink and expand, the vinyl will move with it. If the vinyl doesn't have a lot of play and it's real rigid, what happens is as you wash your clothes, as your shirts kind of shrink and expand with heat, the glue gets undone, and that's why you get a lot of cracking and peeling. Advanced is all stretchable, so it's actually going to adhere to the fabric a little better, and it's going to move with the fabric a lot better, so it's just going to last longer. You're going to give your customers or your brand a better quality. This is our lime green. We're going to cut out, again, 12 by 7. So just take my simple ruler. I'll measure up 12 inches high. I make 2 points to make a straight line. So that's 12 inches. I hit my straight line, and then I'll hit 7. Two points, make a straight line. Then I just take my scissors. And I'll cut. Put up my roll. We're done with this. We keep the excess because we can get small designs, left chest designs, all out of this excess right here. So we'll just put this to the side. Get ready to use it. So we have our 12 by 7. We use a cutting board We'll line it up as we have it set up in our machine, so which is 12 inches across, 7 inches down. We press, just make sure it adheres to the cutting board. Make sure it's stuck on there. We'll feed it in. As you feed it in, with your silhouette, if you're using a silhouette cameo, it gives you 2 arrows right here. I hold it from the center, and we hit load, and we'll load it up. So once we have our design set up, we flipped it horizontally. We'll go to send, and we'll hit our settings. I'm on smooth because it's the regular heat transfer vinyl. We're not doing a glitter or a metallic. Our speed, I always slow the speed down, and this is key because a lot of people, what they try to do is use the highest speed, which is on a silhouette would be 8. But what happens is it messes up sometimes. When it goes too fast, it'll mess up. We always go around 5 because it ensures a good cut. It's not too slow. It's quick enough, but it's not too fast to where the machine can mess up the cut. You don't want it to mess up, and then now you're wasting vinyl, and the vinyl is very expensive. You're wasting material. So we always slow it down. I recommend. You get people coming all the time, I tell them slow your settings down because they keep saying they'll get some cuts that work well, some cuts that it'll mess up, it'll skip. I say you got the speed way, way too high. Bring it down, and then I promise you the machine will work better for you. So that's we get there, we go to send. I send it as is because I've already flipped it. If I hadn't flipped it, I would just send it mirror. We send it as is, and it's gonna go through the cutter, and it's gonna hit all the cut lines. So while that's cutting, we'll go through some simple materials. You don't need much to do shirts. Like again, you just need a heat press, you need a computer, and you need a cutter. A pair of scissors is a must, you keep that. A ruler is key. I always recommend a 15-inch ruler instead of a 12-inch ruler because it just gives you a little more in case you want to do longer. You know, you're going 12 by 24, you can say you need 12 by 14. The 15-inch will always help out. And then a simple pen, something to mark it off with. All these items we got from the dollar store. Every single one of them. We didn't grab the regular scissors from the dollar store and the school supplies. We went to the kitchen selection and got the better pair of scissors. Still, they're only $1. The rulers are all $1 at the dollar store. So those are really good ways to find items cheap without having to spend a lot of money. It's done cutting. We're just gonna hit the unload button. You know, right here. We'll hit unload. It'll release our cutting board. Just peel off. We take our simple weeding tool. Again, here we don't really use the weeding tool as much. I'll use it for the instructional videos because I know a lot of people starting off or get comfortable with this. But we generally here use more of a box cutter. You get these again from the dollar store. We're huge fans of the dollar store around here because you just get the items you need are real cheap over there, and you know you don't really need the fancy, excessive tools. But basically, we just grab the design. We're working from the outside in. So we'll try to get rid of the big piece first. We can get it off and pull it off. You can pop and peel. Like I said, the weeding tools are not that essential to weeding. You get a good cut, it's gonna weed out really, really quick, really, really fast, no matter how complicated the design is. So here we have our logo. As you can see in lime green, it's Advanced Heat Transfer Vinyl. Inside, all vinyls are not created equal. We got all the little letters inside the R's, inside, you know, each of the little letters inside, to make sure that we got a good clean peel. All we'll do is take it around and we'll heat press it on our shirt. Basic black cotton t-shirt. We're gonna lay it down on our heat press. Again, you'll need a Teflon sheet right here. We sell these as well on our website, mytshirtvinyl.com. But what we do to save a little time, you can usually put down your transfer, then put down your Teflon sheet. We attached our Teflon sheet to the heat press. We just simply got some magnets from Menards, and we just attach on. This way we don't have to worry about putting on the Teflon sheet every time. It's on there, it's easier. A lot of times, you know, when I first started off over 10 years ago, you put down the Teflon sheet and it might move your design, especially if you're doing multi-colors. So we just decided to attach it to the to heat press. Again, they'll sell you real fancy ones to attach it. All you really need is an extra long Teflon sheet and 2 magnets. Get the magnets and it's good to go, and it'll last you. Ours has been on here for like 10 years. So once we got it lined up, we got our shirt centered, we'll put it down. We put down our transfer facing the right way. You make sure that's centered. We generally like to go 3 inches from the top. So I mean 3 fingers from the top. And that should give you a standard height for a shirt is usually 2.5 to 3.5 inches. So we just put down 3 fingers. That gives us that. We make sure it's centered, it's lined up equally, and then we just press it. For advanced heat transfer vinyl, you want to generally go 12 seconds at 310 degrees. That'll give you a real good press, a real good peel, and it's in there. So once our heat press beeps, we'll release, we'll peel, and then we'll just press it one more time. And that's going to make sure that it's in there. Again, this is probably the best vinyl to work with, the easiest. And it's easier for you to work with. It's faster for you to work with. You're making more money because your time is being cut down. And here we go. We have a good press. We have a good product. Advanced Heat Transfer Vinyl logo on a black t-shirt, neon green. Again, if you have any questions, comment in the comment box. We'll try to answer as many questions as we can. We're going to do a lot more of these videos. We're going to get a little more involved. We're going to show you how to fix some of your mistakes. But feel free to contact us. Check out our website, mytshirtvinyl.com. Advance is a great product to work with. We look forward to serving you. If you have any questions, please let us know.